professor, I will test you in the worst way. Don't bring a Scantron, pop quizzes all day. Cause of our chemistry, we do biology.
What's happening, fam? L.A.R. movement still moving. Subscriber die trying. You see the thumbnail, man. Why do older men get emotional? And you know, some people go, the testosterone thing. I'm not gonna go that route today. I use Mike Tyson as a reason, um, because he's so transparent. Like he's a you've seen his life play out in public. He's a fishbowl, but he's in a fishbowl rather. Um, but the older I get, the more I see older men. You know, you get more and more emotional, and for what I see and what I go through myself is life. Like life, um, the the things that you've been through as a young man, as a boy to a teenager, to a young man, to a grown man, to an older man or elderly, whatever. You don't really have, if you really don't have the time to deal with it because of the responsibilities and the duties of being a man. So I think when you get older, you reflect and things hit you like, wow, that happened to me, and I did that, and also the things you've been through. You've had certain goals in life. And some of those goals was to turn the negatives into a positives, and some of those negatives may take years to be turned into a positive, and then you see the positive at one moment, and it hits you, and it makes you emotional because the time and the toil invested in getting from that negative to positive, you know, is immeasurable. It's immeasurable. Um, Another thing is, like I said, I'm not gonna take the testosterone angle. Another thing is, sometimes you get older, and Mike Tyson said, he hates the guy he was, but sometimes he feels like he's a chick, basically compared to his older self, and he don't like that. So he keeps that side of him at bay because if that side come out, everything come out. And I think guys get emotional because to make it to old age, you have to let some things go, or walk away from some things for your own safety, for your own self-preservation. And I think when you get older, guys get emotional because it's like, you know what? I shouldn't have let that go. I shouldn't have let that slide. I should go crush this person right now. I don't care how much time has passed. I should go crush this person. And then you're fighting with this, you know, um, being a good man ideology, and knowing and hear that, you don't you're well in your rights to not be a good man to particular people. So that's a whole thing in itself. So guys get emotional. You have a family, you might get emotional as you get older because your kids might be making you proud, or might disappoint you. And all the things you've done to help them get to where they're at, whether it's in a positive way or a negative way, it's going to affect you. You get older, you get emotional. Some guys took certain things. They had to, take certain lessons that they didn't want to learn or whatever. And you might be proud of yourself from where you come to where you're at. But you also might become emotional because you might become you might just become aware of people's intentions who dealt with you in the past. The older you get, the smarter you get, the wiser you get, hopefully. And then you find yourself in a situation or a scenario where you question it. if you should have let certain things go. You know, people don't fear you. People don't think you'll go off the rails. You know, and you become emotional. And you know, the other thing like kids, grandkids, you know, it might make you emotional to see them live a life that you never lived as a child, and you look at yourself and say you proud of me. You know, so brothers don't necessarily get emotional. And on top of that, I would say all the heartbreak and heartaches, you can't deal with them. Um, some people can't deal with them as they come because life gets in the way. So you might have to put off your feelings and heartbreak for a reason or a season, and then by the time you have the time to get to it, you make the choice to do something else. So ultimately, you hurt yourself. But I'm done. I'm done. Tell me what you think. Like, share, subscribe, or die trying. Catch y'all on the next one. Peace. Uh-oh.
You ever been at the top of the universe? I'm gonna take you there.